We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Nifty move. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give to Edwards. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
And a first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Newman. He's got a man, it's his fullback. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
A quick throw finding Lee out wide.
Complete to number 3. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Newman. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
All right, partner, a brand new season. With it comes a sense of unbridled optimism for every team and, of course, every quarterback. It's a blank slate for every passer in this league, and he really couldn't hide his excitement during interviews this week. He thinks his offense is stacked. They've spent the entire offseason making adjustments and trying to find another gear. And as this season begins, they believe they've found it. You watch him warm up, everything is crisp, moving with great speed. This is an offense that can't wait to get to the first series of the new year.
Now Manning. And a throw right sideline is complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
A gain of 31 yards.
Shotgun now for Manning. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 20-yard line.
Now a first carry here for their running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And they'll try to run the option here. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the 20-yard line.
Manning going to throw. Caught left side, Williams. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun on 3rd down, Manning. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Here's Newman to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now it's Newman. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Powers through. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's good for a first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
He's going to try and take off with it. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
And a first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Newman. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now it's Newman. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
A gain of 11 yards. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Now Manning. He'll find Williams on the slant. Now 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw, it's Manning. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he stopped immediately there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Manning. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing is Manning. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Working from the gun, Manning. That is caught. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. That is caught. It's Williams. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great play there. 48 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Newman. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 40.
Now the first carry here for the running back. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Brought down at the 45-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Good. We're up 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. 2nd down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Completes it to Lee. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
Now Newman. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. This will be their first trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Newman looking to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Lee. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Newman setting up the screen here to Edwards. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Newman. And it's caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. Now Manning. He's got it to Williams. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Here's Manning to throw. This complete to Jones. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now a play fake. Manning. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Manning going to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Manning to throw once more. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw is Manning. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Now Manning. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Manning now to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Results in a 1st down.
Throwing now is Manning. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7.
It's a pickup at 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Manning. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a solid run down inside the 30. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Manning now throwing quickly to the flat. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
And Manning keeps it himself. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
1st down. A gain of 1 yard. Result is a 1st down.
Now this time, Manning will throw. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 19-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Manning. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Manning. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Looking to put a drive together. They find some open field here. He's on his way. And touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback. 75 yards. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The tight end in motion right. On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. To throw, it's Manning. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. Play action. Newman. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. It's a room to maneuver. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Thomas brings it in. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run.
Taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and
They'll go with a keeper. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now it's Newman. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's Newman to throw. Lee's got it over the middle. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Newman. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
And they go play action now. Newman. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Newman. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Throwing is Manning. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. The offense on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Off the play fake, here's Newman. Now he's going to step up and run. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Now a handoff running through the middle. From the 23, here's 2nd and 5. Now he'll try to run with this. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll try and sneak it here. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Newman. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense. 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Manning. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Williams being motion left. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long. Now Manning. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. It's a sneak, Manning. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Here's 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
To throw is Manning. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. That one thrown away from the pocket. And the officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open with